But what's the definition of a good rivalry? It's competitive. These two teams have been at each other the last 2 years. It was Dwenger that came out on top earlier this year, 3-2, with the very same starting pitcher they'll have today. Grant Richardson has been outstanding as a pitcher, as an outfielder, already committed to Indiana University. He's terrific. But you look back to last year, Luers got Dwenger twice in the regular season. They were able to flip the script in the postseason, and Dwenger came out on top in that tournament matchup. So, what do we see today? I'm not sure what the result will be, but you would think it would be competitive.
Well, we're approaching first pitch here at Parkview Field. Bishop Luers, the Knights against the Saints from Bishop Dwenger. It's next.
And they also have a guy in Tyler Prince who has been terrific. He'll play first base. They will face the lefty, Grant Richardson, and here's the defense for Dwenger. You see them there with Quinlan in center, Howe in right. All around the infield, Doyle, Bieber, Staudinger, and Vanek. Jimmy Shea catching for Grant Richardson, who has been sensational and odds on to be the number one prospect in this area. And he'll garner all kinds of awards. He already has, actually. Was rated an All-American underclassman last year by the Scouting Service Perfect Game.
What's the approach got to be for a team that's already faced a guy like Grant Richardson this year?
I would think you'll see them be aggressive early in counts. You see a strikeout there on a high fastball. The tough part about this guy is that he has 3 quality pitches. He touches 90 with the fastball at times. So if you're going to get him, you'd like to get him early before he can settle in. They did get 2 runs, falling 3-2 to Dwenger back on April 17th. And you see right there, Richardson changing speeds on the first pitch, looked like the curveball.
And that's really one of those indicators where you can separate an experienced pitcher, a talented pitcher, from maybe someone that's a little less experienced when they're not afraid to change what pitch they're going for to lead off a batter.
Well, how about his numbers this year? 12 2/3 innings. He's allowed just 2 earned runs, struck out 24 to just 4 walks. So not only the strikeout type of stuff, but good command as well. And teams have been able to hit Richardson at times. Nobody's been able to hit him consistently this year. Mentioned that game against Luers earlier this year. In mid-April, he struck out 11 Knights in 5 innings. Well, then a week later, he faced a really good Carroll squad. Struck out 9, gave up 2 hits. Well, both those hits were solo home runs, believe it or not. On Richardson, as good as he has been on the mound, he might be even better in the outfield. Covers all kinds of ground, has good speed, is also the Saints' leadoff hitter, so we'll see him in the bottom of the first inning. Just amazing. This guy committed to Indiana before he was even a full-time starter for his high school team. It's incredible. It's unheard of. Tells you a lot about the type of competition that Richardson faces in the summer season. Travel ball, you get to see a lot of good competition if you're playing some of those high-level tournaments.
McCowan stays alive. Might be one of the better matchups we see as far as pitcher versus hitter. We've already talked about how great Richardson has been this year. And McCowan has a hit every other at bat. Well, one thing a lot of professional teams will look at in their own pitchers is the strikeout to walk ratio. Richardson coming into today, 24 strikeouts, only 4 walks. Dustin Notter, 25 strikeouts, 6 walks. So 2 guys who certainly don't allow runners on base easily as far as walks go. Bishop Dwenger comes to bat for the first time today. Grant Richardson, he's the star pitcher, and he might be just as good of a hitter at the top of the order. .357 this year, 10-4-28. Will Staudinger, who's the number 3 hitter, is batting .414. It's a lineup just up and down, really no breaks. Grant Richardson leads things off. 2 home runs, 3 doubles this year. So half of his hits have gone for extra bases. This time it's fair for Richardson. He's hustling towards second base, and there easily.
Well, hustle double. Who does that sound like? Kevin Kiermaier of the Tampa Bay Rays and a Bishop Luers Knight alum. I mean, this ball for, I'd say, 90%, maybe more, of high school players is just a single, and you just sort of hang out at first base and you're happy. But as soon as he saw that ball bobbled, Richardson off, turned on the Jets, into scoring position to start off the inning.
Hard hit to short. Bieber to second, on to first, and a double play. The run does come home for the Saints, and it's a 1-0 Bishop Dwenger lead, but a much-needed double play turned by the Knights.
Well, the way this one was looking, bases loaded, nobody out, I'm sure Dustin Nodder will take that result because it could have really gotten out of control if Aguirre ties into one. Good job by Krieger, good feed. See Richardson coming home with the game's first run.
Just like that, it's 6-0 Bishop Dwenger, and everybody's come to the plate in the first inning.
I don't think you expect this when you've got this kind of a pitching matchup for anybody to put up a 6 spot. But in the first inning, Dwenger has really come through. That is now 5 straight that have reached with 2 outs.
And this ball crushed from Richardson. See ya! A 2-run shot. His second hit of the inning. A double to lead off. And now a 2-run home run. Dwenger's in front, 8-0.
Third home run of the year, and that was a man-sized home run. That was up near the top of the berm when it came down, and another look. You can't go there against a guy like this, and look where this one ends up. That's a good swing. As good as advertised so far.
Well, don't have to question why Indiana thinks they have a special player in Grant Richardson, the future Hoosier.